This is, Mom, we're doing the movie now. Okay? So this is a movie of Mr. David Levy's life. Hi, Mr. Levy. Okay, Mr. Dad, when were you born?
I can tell you, Banyamuka, February 12, 1912.
Okay, you should look at the camera and talk loudly, right?
Yeah.
Are we talking loud enough? Okay, so tell us about your family, like how old, tell us the names of all your brothers and sisters and how old they were. You could use your picture.
Well, you see, here is the picture when I was here. That's me.
Mm-hmm. And you were the second to youngest?
I was before me was 7 brothers and sisters. And
two brothers and
1 brother
older
and 5 sisters.
Okay, who was the oldest?
The oldest of the family is Luna.
And which one is Luna?
She's here.
And then who was the next oldest?
Next to that is Blanca, Blanche. You talk in English, Blanche.
Which one is Blanca?
She's Blanca here.
Okay, and then the next one?
No, this is a Blanca. This is a Blanca. This is Adonia.
Uh-huh.
This is Luna.
Uh-huh.
And this is Solomon.
Uh-huh.
And this is Lata.
Right.
Sister, and the youngest sister is here. She was a medical, how you call here, paramedic.
What was her name?
His name was Matilda.
Mm-hmm.
And here is the Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
And here is the Leon.
Now is this the entire family? This is everybody?
The father and the mother.
Okay, so Joseph was the youngest.
Joseph was the youngest.
And Luna was the oldest.
That's right.
Okay, and how many years older was your brother to you, the Solomon?
Solomon was 7, 8 years older than me.
Okay. Was he one of the oldest?
He was the oldest
son. Okay.
And he was druggist.
How many years older was the oldest daughter to you, Luna?
Luna was good oldest about 20 years.
20 years?
About.
And she was like 25 years older than Joseph?
But I cannot put that together.
But
because child was born mostly every 2 years, so that make up at 18 years.
Oh my God.
But since she was older than me, maybe 14 years.
Right. Okay, let's just do the names. This is Blanca.
No, this is Adonia.
Adonia.
That's a Blanca.
Blanca.
And this is Luna.
Luna, the oldest.
Yeah. And this is Zlata.
Zlata.
And that's Rivka.
Rivka.
You remember.
Yeah.
And that's Matilda.
And Matilda. And this was Solomon.
Solomon. And here I am, David.
David, Joseph.
Joseph. No, that's Leon.
Leon was younger than Joseph?
Older.
Older than Joseph.
And that's Joseph.
Okay. And what were your parents' names?
Father's mother used to be Rachel.
Rachel. And your
Rachel.
father?
Father, Moses. We call Moses.
Okay. So, what kind of school did you go to when you were little?
Oh, the school, I went in public school.
Right.
We used to be a king's school, all white people, and Christian and Jews.
And except for the Muslims, they went to a different school?
The Muslim had a different school, a different section.
So you went to public school?
I went public school. From the king's school, they transferred me in 2nd class in the Muslim school.
So how old were you when you started school? 5?
I went in school when I was 6.5.
6.5 to a public school.
Public school.
And did you go to any kind of Hebrew school?
Hebrew school is one thing. We have only Hebrew school Sunday.
Only on Sunday.
But Heder we go 3 times.
3 times a week.
Heder is different than Hebrew.
What's the difference?
In the Heder we learn, write, praise, and read. In the Hebrew school we learn just Hebrew.
Oh, the language?
The language.
Oh, so you learned the language. So you went to public school starting at the age of 6.
That's right.
And then you went to Heder 3 days a week.
3 days.
And then you also went to Hebrew once a week.
Hebrew every week.
Now,
Sunday.
then when you were very young, they took you out of school to go to work.
Oh, no. It's question the family couldn't afford to go in high school because needs circus and all the equipment for the...
Okay, so the school was public, but you needed to pay for all kinds of equipment.
Yeah, we couldn't afford. The mother said, you learn a trade.
So how old were you?
I was 13.
So you went to school from the age of 6 to the age of 13?
That's right.
Oh, because I thought they took you out when you were like 5 years old, you told me once.
Then what's happening when I learned a trade?
So starting 13, you went out of school, you went for a trade. And what trade did you begin to learn?
Metalman. And in the night, I had to go in school, a trade school.
So you were not in, you were...
3 years in the trade school in night.
And during the day, what did you do?
During the day work, apprenticed.
Okay, so you were, this is at the age of 13. And what were your brothers and sisters doing at this time? Were they married?
Which one? The sister oldest was a tailor.
Okay. Were they married or?
Luna was married to a upholstery man.
And did she have children?
No. She married a little bit off the age.
Young or old?
A little bit older, maybe 25.
Wow. For those days, that was kind of old, right?
Yeah.
What was she waiting for?
I don't know. It's not easy, poor woman, to marry in this
in those times.
Time where we live, in that neighborhood. And,
there wasn't a lot of opportunity.
No.
So, were the other ones married?
Blanca was married. She had 2 children.
Okay, what did her husband do?
Her husband was a little store. He used to sell half a jewelry, but not a really gold, just for the peasant. And beside that, he got a shop to fix the fez.
The hats.
Fez.
The hats.
Fez.
But the hats.
The fez.
Okay, so Luna...
He had to press the hats.
Okay, Luna married an upholstery man. Blanca married a storekeeper. He sold jewelry and he fixed hats. And she had 2 children.
Yeah.
And what were their names?
There was named Brazzo. Brazzo means how here they call darling.
Darling.
And the older sister, her niece was very hard to remember because it's a long time.
Okay. So then Luna was married, Blanca was married.
Blanca had 2 children, then Adonia had 2 children.
Adonia, who did she marry? Did they all marry Sephardic Jews or some Ashkenaz? All Sephardic?
Yeah.
Okay.
She married in Sarajevo.
Adonia?
Adonia married in Sarajevo. He was a mechanic by the railroad.
A railroad mechanic. And did she have children?
She had 2 children. They all disappeared by Hitler, that's all.
Do you remember their names?
Name
That's
was
difficult.
Isidore, and I think Leon.
Okay. So then let's say the next sister, Zlata. Was she married?
Zlata She didn't was not married.
What did she do?
She was a tailor.
She was a tailor. She lived with your family?
High-class tailor. She used to go by the ladies, make wedding dresses. And one day she had to finish that dress. Mostly dresses for occasion. Everybody went in a Hebrew school.
Right.
And Matilda went in college.
Wait, Zlata was a tailor, like she made wedding dresses and fancy dresses. She wasn't married. She lived with your parents.
Everybody lived there.
And then Matilda
went in school. After high school, she went in paramedic school.
Okay.
She worked in a health center where the all children from the school students have to go to the visit, to the injection, and she lived in Derwent.
So she moved to
She
someplace.
moved in the job where she lived in Derwent.
Was she married?
She was not married.
Okay. So let's...
And Hitler prosecuted her and threw her in the river.
How did you learn this?
I learned after the war. They had a case to find people who did that, but nobody wanted be witness.
She was shot, you see what you're saying? In Yugoslavia?
By Croat.
By the Croats. Okay, now...
And the man...
What?
The Udo, Leon, was picked up by Croats sent in concentration camp. And Joseph hid himself in the roof.
In Yugoslavia?
Yeah, in Banja Luka.
With a Christian family?
No, in our house.
In his own house? For how many years?
5 years.
And how did he eat?
What's happening?
In his own house?
Yeah.
For 5 years?
Rivka man got married.
Right. Rivka married a non-Jewish man.
Non-Jewish man, and she had to give him food.
So she would bring him food?
Yeah.
During the war? So he was all alone in the house?
All alone in the
roof. Now what happened? Solomon died before the war.
Solomon
in an explosion.
No. Suffocate. The hot water used to heat it up with a small heater. And this heater was defected. And he had a science problem, you know. And what's happening?
A sinus problem?
Yeah. He could not smell.
Oh.
At that time I was soldier in railroads, in Air Force.
We'll get to that. Let's go slowly. Now, did you learn how everybody died at some point, or you don't really know?
No. Later I had Yugoslav. After I finished school, I make license.
No, we're not going to. We're going to go back to that. Did you learn after the war how everybody was killed? You learned that Leon was killed in a concentration camp.
After war, I learned what's happening. Only Joseph.
You know about Joseph. You know about Rivka.
That's all.
But my question is this. Okay. This is my question. After the war, you didn't know where anybody was.
We learned that they are deported. When I hid myself in Italy, I had correspondence with Joseph.
Okay.
Not in my name, to the name of the man who hid me.
Oh, and Joseph corresponded with him?
Joseph corresponded in Ladino.
Oh, I see. But how did he would give the letter to Rivka?
Mother and father was deported in a concentration camp. and all the family.
So Joseph told you, communicated, he would write a letter to Rivka, you would send
There
it?
were very small words, just to
Okay.
know what's happening.
So as far as you knew, everybody was taken to concentration camps?
That's right. After the war,
Except for Matilda, except for one of them wasn't in a concentration camp. One of them you said was shot. Matilda.
that's right.
She didn't get to the concentration camp.
He was shot, was looking for Jews.
I see.
And she was ready to go in partisan.
But they caught her.
They caught her, and that's what's happening.
I see. But, okay. So then let's go back to your life. Okay, you're 13. You're an apprentice. You're learning to be a metalman, right? And you're going to school at night.
That's right.
So how long does this go on for?
3 years ago, I learned metal man.
So from 13 to
And
16.
Later on, the same man who had a shop, he was a plumber too.
Mm-hmm.
And when I learned one trade, I learned the other trade too.
From him.
Yeah.
Now he wasn't Jewish.
No, she was Christian.
And he tried to make you work on Saturday, right?
No, because was a other contractor, but my poor mother said, I will give you to a Christian, he will respect the Sabbath.
Right.
Now, meantime, he respect couple of months. Later, he said
You
to
had
me,
to work.
you come after synagogue just to go around,
Mm-hmm.
collect the money and bills. I said, I'm not supposed to do that either.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gave me envelope, then I put in the envelope. So next month he started getting me, then I hold the metal and do the work. And I came home with dirty hands.
Mm-hmm.
Was no hot water in our shop,
Right.
was no soap.
Right.
You go home wash. And when I came home, my poor brother, Solomon, we call him Money,
Mm-hmm.
short. He said to the mother, you see, he not do only keeping the
Mm-hmm.
shop, he work.
Mm-hmm.
So my mother went again
To talk to him?
to talk to him. He said, no, just once in a while. You see, he cannot. And I used to come in the morning, 5 o'clock, clean the shoes, bring the water from the corner. There was no water in the house of my boss.
So you worked 6 days a week. Now you were working 7 days a week?
One.
At this time, he made you come in on Saturday also. Were you working Sunday too?
Sunday I had to come to his house to clean the shoes.
His shoes?
Clean shoes.
His shoes?
Yeah. And bring the water.
Bring water? He didn't have water in his
There
house?
was no water line. We have to jug 'em.
Uh-huh.
That's a Muslim cane. Was very heavy. Some copper. You go in the corner, get the water,
Uh-huh.
and bring to the house.
So let me ask you something. How religious was your family? Like, they were kosher?
Family was only name Hasidah. That's mean the religious family,
You were Hasidic?
Hasidim. And they call us in Ladino Hijo de la Hasidah. Hijo means son of Hasidah. The rabbis used to come by mother, ask question, because she was from Sarajevo, from the biggest religion family.
So your mother's family was very religious. And your father's family?
Father was religion. Every day he was in synagogue. I used to go in the morning and in the evening. That's where I learned many things from these people.
So did your parents require that you and your brothers go to synagogue every day?
But this was impossible to go.
Because you had to work.
If you have to learn a trade by a Christian,
You couldn't go.
you could not do that. But Sabbath was obligated to go in synagogue.
So you went every
And
Sabbath?
everybody went in synagogue. Everybody.
Did you go every, and then then you had to start working. Now, after your mother talked to him, did he still make you work on Saturday?
Yeah, little by little, but not so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Now, did your brothers work on Saturday?
they went in school. Joseph went in high school. And then he learned by a Jewish doctor to be dentist.
Joseph is a dentist?
He learned, but he did not finish.
Okay, let's go back to, so from the age of 13 to 16, you learned the metal, and then you learned some plumbing, you learned some other trades. So then what happened?
Then I was by the same man,
Mm-hmm.
and we had big jobs, and he had 10, 15 men. On come Friday, he used to pay everybody except me. He said, we are friends. I said, I don't believe in that monkey business.
So what kind of jobs did you have?
Plumbing and metal work. I was both, steady.
Okay, so how long did this go on for?
I went to the other man, to other going.
Why?
I could not take no more, he not pay me enough.
Oh, he wasn't paying you, okay.
Then I changed the job. He used to send me to do churches and big job.
So how old were you here now? 17, 18?
I was already 17, 18.
Did you ever have any fun?
Fun?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of fun. I played football till 15 years and that's all.
Soccer?
Soccer.
Did you go out with girls?
I had no time. I used to go dance.
You danced?
And the girls was crazy about me. And then what's happening, a girl was crazy. I did not think about that. I said, I'm busy. So I had a druggist student, my friend. And I said to him, come on, I got a girl for you. I opened the office in the Workman Circle Club where we dance. We put like a Halloween, we call masquerade party. And I danced, she was crazy about me.
So what happened?
And I said...
You weren't interested?
I was not interested.
Why?
No, I was busy with working.
So you were you were like a workaholic back then.
And then...
Now let me ask you something. How old were you when the war started?
Well, wait a minute.
No, I'm going to go back. I just want to know how old are you when the war started? And then
the war started, I was 27 years old.
Okay, so now we want to know everything about from when you were like 18, 19 till you were 27.
Then
you were working, you weren't interested in women.
I was into dance. But I make myself close to get slave of the girl.
Why not?
I had no time.
What, you were interested in making money?
No, I was
what were
going in night time in school.
To be
I
what?
want to be high school engineer. I finished first 3 years technical school.
So did you have a high school degree at this point?
This is high school degree.
So you got a high school degree. You went at night?
Night, only night.
This was when you were like 20 years old?
Sunday used to be just make a plans. In the morning till 1 o'clock. Every night was in school. After school I had a contract, so we went with the boys, sing serenade.
So you used to sing?
Oh yeah, we used to sing serenades. Then when the girl come on, those going they had
Wait, I'm confused. You want to sit in the room, Mom? Because I can't look at you, you're distracting me. You have to sit down. Okay.
You have to...
No, I want to go back. From the age of 20, at 20, what you were doing, you were working during the day, you were going to school at night, and you were dancing and singing serenades.
Yeah.
But you didn't have a girlfriend.
I had a girlfriend.
Oh, you did? Okay, so wait.
A Hungarian girlfriend.
Was she Jewish?
Next to the... She was Jewish.
Oh, okay. Now let me ask you something. So at night you got like a high school degree, and then you went on to go more like a college level degree?
It's a technical school.
In engineering?
Yeah.
You were going for hydro engineering at night. So you were very busy.
Oh, wait a minute, but I went in the army.
What age?
Maybe I was...
You ready? Okay, so at the age of 21, you went to the army. You were drafted?
Everybody had to go.
Okay.
But they have to make a visit. They start from 19. And what's happening, I did not pass the physics.
Why not?
I tell you why. I had no money, I went dance in Halloween. I had no money to pay the ticket. I jumped the windows of the toilet and I washed my hands and I went dance.
Right.
I danced with you. I had all the time at home to dance. It was just please, I danced. I was good dancer. I went in school to dance. A tailor become a dance master.
Oh.
And we had in the basement music. We used to call muzika. We pay a little bit for the tea and we used to dance.
Right.
Afternoon. And the morning, Sunday, we used to go. I never play cards.
You only danced on Sunday.
Sunday. And we danced when it was Jewish carnival too. We danced in our Jewish club. We call Dom. Еврейский dom, that means Jewish hall.
So you had like a club, a social club.
Ashkenazi and Sephardi was together like what he why. So we danced, lots of dance.
Okay.
So then I catch cold and I had in the lungs a mark. That's why they know I'm taking.
Oh, and when we went to take you to the doctor that time, they found that mark. Pneumonia. So you had pneumonia.
Yeah.
So they didn't take you to the army right away.
Then I was a Jewish doctor. He said, "There's nothing wrong with you. I can go away a year per year." I said, "I don't want to get older go in the army. I want to go over."
So you wanted to get it over with.
And he said, "Go ahead." And they sent me in the Air Force in Rajlovac.
In Yugoslavia.
Yeah, was the airport 10 kilometers from Sarajevo. What was my brother?
Druggist.
Druggist there.
Now what did...
And Sunday I used to go by him, we eat together.
Was he married?
He was single, 27 years old. He had girlfriend, but I don't stay too long with him. I had a sister, Adonia, in Sarajevo. I don't go by her brother.
Right.
I went over there with all the soldiers in the hills where it was Muslim girl. They put me first, then we say called Ashikovat, mean fool around.
So you'd fool around with Muslim girls?
That's what I had again. But it was no trick-a-tracker, nothing, just talk.
I see, I see.
So when my brother died, I make a
application to go
then
home.
They let me go.
So you were like 22 now.
Yeah, 22. Then I came back, there was no jobs in Banja Luka.
You were finished with school now.
Yeah.
You had all your training.
Yeah.
So now...
I did not finish with school. I went later in school too.
Okay, so there were no jobs. Then
no job. Then I took a bicycle and I went in the mountain. And in the mountain, when my boss used to do job, I used to be helper. And one roof came down.
I have a question first. What kinds of jobs were you involved in? Was this plumbing or something else?
Everything, plumbing and metal work.
And
or lots of metal
construction?
work. In the church, the roof came down.
What kind of metal work? What is metal work?
All church used to be covered with metal.
Oh,
with
like on the roofs?
Yeah.
Like the roofs?
Like a dome.
I see. So
And
you
I
would
used to
make
be
those domes?
Sure.
Wow.
And then I said to one man who had license, he said, "I go do a job, you cover up me, please, in your name."
Right.
Meantime, he make friends with my ex-boss and they sue me.
For what?
Because I do job without license.
Oh.
When I came, before I just finished job, came gendarme. He said, "David, they like me." He said, "David, you know what? I got ordered to arrest you." Why? Because you do job.
Okay, I have two questions. Why didn't you have a license?
I had no right, I did not make life, just came from the army, it was no job. I had no time to study.
And then why did they try to arrest you?
You will come to that. Then, this gendarme officer said, David, I will set, then you finish the job. I got ordered to arrest you because you do a job without license. He was my friend, we drank rakia together. He said he was a member of the church. They pay me, and I go with bicycle back, and I got subpoena. And come in the court.
Right.
I come there, and I go to this going. I said, you covered me up? No, he said. So they give me fine, $300 steps that I buy. When I did that, I buy that, then I got made, I study, then I went make my license.
I see.
When I make my license, I make a big shield, DavidLevy, plumbing, heating, and everything like here. I don't have shield here.
Now, when you were doing that job, were you working for somebody else or all by yourself without the license?
I worked by a boss.
But the boss sued you?
I was a master mechanic. I had license to do job by boss, not by myself to take customer.
I see.
Do you got to have license to do job by the boss. So when I make my license, I open the shop, and I had lots of jobs. I had 10, 15 men, and in the outside I had maybe 40.
You had 10 men working for you?
Yeah.
This was at the age of about 23?
Oh, no, more than 28 already, I was man.
But you said the war was in 27. You were 27 when the war started.
27, 28. That was all before. 26,
well, what happened between the time you got home from the army, you got your license?
That's right, then I opened shop.
But then it took you a while. You had a shop?
Sure, I had 10 men in the shop, and outside I took laborers to dig.
And what kind of work? It was metal work?
Oh, wait a minute, you got to understand. Water line. I did water line for a town, 10 kilometers.
Really?
I have to require a ditch with a dynamite.
So you were doing water lines for the town?
Line. Cistern. Was no water in this town. We used to make cistern, pumps. But mostly water line, I went over there with 1 or 2 men, we make pipes, put the faucet, public water, public, and a big cement, concrete tank with lots of faucet, so the farmer can come with cow, horses, take the water.
So you were involved in a lot of like pipes and water works.
I used to take hospitals.
Yeah.
And these hospitals I did in metal work and plumbing, was regular plumbing. Toilets, urinals.
So you had big jobs.
That's big jobs from the government. Then came Hitler, and that's the story.
Okay. So what happened, like, from the time you got your license? It took you a couple of years to get to this point.
I worked about 6 years.
So you were building your business.
41, yeah.
And at one point...
And I built a house. You was in that house.
Yeah, that's where Rivka lives.
That's right.
But you lived in that house, or you...
I lived one night over there.
And who lived in that house?
I ran away. I had an older house. And then, before I left, I had mortgage in this old house. Then I put this house too.
Wait, I'm confused.
And the bank took care of it.
I'm confused. Most of these years you were living in your parents' house?
Yeah.
Then you built the house that Rivka lived in.
I built there, but I never lived there.
Because of the war?
Yeah.
You built it for yourself?
I had mine, married, had children. I came over, that's so finished.
But you didn't have a girlfriend?
I had a girlfriend, but she was not ready to marry. She was involved with civil war. His brother was,
what do you mean Civil War?
Civil War used to be in Spain. And she had a brother who was a big revolutionary, a lawyer. And what's happened? She had no in mind. I did not ask her about in future.
So she was involved like in politics?
Yeah, politics.
In Yugoslavia or in Spain?
And then I guess they took her with her mother in the beginning. They tried taking the partisan. She had a left-sided in the mind.
You mean communist?
And it was not communist. This time was sympathizer of the politics of Russia.
So she was more of a, she sympathized
with
Russia.
We call that link side. She
Link side?
because they arrested the brother too.
And
he had a father was a banker, and he died. She was close to the synagogue, and any time when I came in synagogue, I stayed bicycle, we talked.
Now I have a question. It seems like people from your town, they didn't get married so young.
No. We had no time to, nobody.
Because
my friend, nobody was married.
I thought in the old days, everyone got married very young. Like 21,
In my friends was nobody married. You find the pictures.
So people did not get married young.
26, 21 on that.
Because
the Jewish people was a business people. You understand? They had stores. They was working.
They were too busy working.
And nobody married young. I don't have a friend that
Really?
married young. No one.
Because
Then I had a friend, a girlfriend in Derwent, where my sister lived. A girl, we talk.
Yeah.
We dance once in a while.
But people were not hurrying up to get married.
No.
I'm surprised. I always thought in the olden days
there was
everybody got married very
the
young.
system like here, Hasidim, that they married.
That's what I mean, like in the religious community here, they get married.
We got all this, what Hitler took. My brother friend, they was married already. They started married when they was 28, 29.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And the women too?
I don't remember the young lady married so young.
I see.
So that's the story about this.
So now we're like up to, you're 28, you have a big shop.
A big shop, I had men in the shop, I sent men to do jobs outside, I took schools, hospital, and I had maybe 10 schools in once. I had to spend 2 men there, 2 men there. And I used to go Sunday with motor bicycle to look the job. I used to go every morning in shop 5 o'clock, prepare for the man. Every man had a book, then he marked what kind of material he used.
So it was metal and plumbing.
Metal and plumbing. Then when I built this house, I bought this house from a lady. It was an old house. Then I built house in the back. You saw the house.
What do you mean, when you built the house and then you built a new house?
Complete new. This house, what Rivka live, is complete new.
You built it all of yourself?
Yeah, I was in the front of old house.
I see. But you built it all by yourself or with your men?
No. I had a contractor. I used to do job for him, and he used to do job for me.
I see.
It's a story. Then came war.
Okay, so now the work starts, you're 27 years old.
Yeah.
You built your house, but you're living with your family still.
Right.
Then what happens?
When the war started, they took my shop.
They just took it?
Was
this the Yugoslavs or the Germans?
No, the Croat. Ustaše, they took my shop.
So the Croats were like Nazis?
Yeah, and they started sending us to do churches or synagogue, bombs. We used to go
just to hard labor?
Clean up the hard labor. Then in the evening...
So they took all the Jews to do
mostly
this?
all. Then I had friends. We had a yellow truck.
Well, when you say they took your shop, they just came one day with guns and they took...
They give me a piece of paper that the shop belonged to this Croat. And meantime, these men whom I give the shop, because they would take, he was a Croat too. So I was thinking, when I go away, then he can have some money to give to my family. Meantime, he was a gunner. He just turned away. He said, David is out. And,
so they gave your shop to another person?
That's right. And
they just
I
took it
took
away?
all the tools. Then I took permission to go in a town called Laktasha. You was there.
Right.
And over there I built a bathhouse.
Now how did you get permission to do this?
I get from the, was a engineer. He gave me a piece of paper, then I go fix something, he won't help me. And I took the bicycle and I passed the guard and I came there and I slept in the attic by an Italian woman. She used to cook for me.
Now was it a secret that you were working there? Did you have to hide?
I have to hide. Already was, before that, they put a news that every Jew have to go in police
to register.
And I find my father, I said, don't go register, I will run away. The same day I ran away, that's all. And I told my brothers...
But I'm confused. They made you register. This is before Laktasha?
Before Laktasha.
They wanted you to register.
I registered, then they know where you live.
Did you register?
I know one go. I said, I no go. I told my father, he said, I have to go. I told my brother Leah, hey Joseph, here is the money, you go. They no one go. So that's what's happening. And I took a bicycle.
So nobody left? Nobody else would go?
Home.
So you took a bicycle, you didn't register.
And then I passed this old guard, was all Germans and Ustars.
Did you have some kind of identification on you?
I just telling you. I had this star, Jewish star, put in pocket.
Oh, they already made you wear a Jewish star?
And I had a piece of paper from the engineer, then I go fix, make believe.
Slow down, 1 second. When you say the Jewish star, they made you wear a Jewish star?
Yeah.
In
We could not go no place.
You would wear it on your arm?
Here.
You had to walk around with a Jewish star?
Yeah.
I see. So, but then they wanted you to register.
You could not walk in the what people are, you have to walk in the street, not in the trottoir.
In the sidewalk.
Some German would have hit me in the two heads.
So you couldn't walk on the sidewalk.
No.
So let me ask you this. So you hit the Jewish star, and then did you have some kind of fake paper when you went to Laktasha?
I just keep telling you 3 times.
But I don't understand
I tell the engineer who was Croat,
he wanted to help you.
I said, give me a piece of paper, then I go fix something in Laktasha.
What did the paper say?
And when the paper said that DavidLevy go repair a bath.
But was DavidLevy Jewish, David?
Yeah, DavidLevy was okay.
It was okay.
Till there. Then over there I find Italian people who used to live in Banja Luka, and they had no job, and they used to travel in Dalmatia, was occupied by Italian, and I said to him, who is that? And they told me over there is this and this, and I find the name Mosco Cabillo. He used to handle this piece of paper, I have to pay. And was a paper blank, like a trespassing. Then I can go in this town.
Okay, so you got some kind of paper identification.
What's the name?
Did it have that you were Jewish?
Nothing. Was Lascia Passare. You know what Lascia Passare? When you are a soldier, you have to get a piece of paper that permit to go out.
Yes.
So I had this permit,
But there was no identification
nothing.
of Jewish or not
So
Jewish. It was just like something that allowed you to travel.
Yeah, was written, and over there was a man who had a very good writing.
Wait, slow down a second. This is my question. If you were stopped, and people ask you if you were Jewish? Did they stop?
When I ran away from Banja Luka, in Laktasha, I had a piece of paper from the Regiru government. Then I go repair that job.
So you had special...
That had nothing to do with my running away from this town. I had only permission to go to Laktasha.
But permission as a Jew?
Yeah.
Then you got to Laktasha, and then you got some other kind of...
Then I got these Italian, they used to get people for money from Yugoslavia to Italy. You have to get a false paper.
Okay, but the false...
And he gave me a blank paper.
So you got these false papers.
False. And in this blank paper I said, the man had nice... Then I go from Laktashe to Spalato, Split.
Is that Italy?
I said, Pisci, DavidLevy.
Okay.
Oh, this is...
So you got these fake papers.
And then I am graduating of a town, a little town. I got some paper hiding someplace. Then I go 5 kilometers from Split.
Wait, slow down, slow down. So you have this piece of paper somewhere? And it says DavidLevy on it?
DavidLevy.
Is that an Italian?
And then I am from this Italian town.
So this is the way you got to Italy?
Yeah, not like that, not so easy.
Not so easy.
When I took the motor bicycle, I went with Derventage, where it was my sister. And the other Jewish ladies saw me because they catch us over there and took us to police.
Okay, slow down, slow down. You have your papers.
This paper got nothing to do, I just come in grad school.
But then you got the fake papers with the fake name.
Yes, this paper I did not show.
So when did you get caught?
I get caught from a Ustaše in Derventa. And then...
Wait, slow down. See, this is the problem. It's very hard to understand. You
got to listen.
I listen and I don't understand.
You don't need to ask questions. When I came in Derventa,
to visit you,
they arrest us.
Didn't you have that fake paper on you?
Not yet show nobody. Nobody.
You had it, but you didn't show it.
I did not show.
So they arrested you because
we want to go to the train. And over there the police catch us. Me and the driver. Driver was a Orthodox Christian. And
but when you say they caught you, what do you mean they caught you? They stopped you and they said...
They caught everybody.
They said, are you
Jewish? They took the police. The police, I find a man who was half a Nazi, and he used to live by my customer Poljok, and I used to fix plumbing. And he said, leave that man. I know him.
So he...
I ran. When I ran, I saw my sister drunk with children. I said, run away, and I give her my regular paper what I had. If she now, then I ran.
What kind of paper did you give her?
I had my regular paper, working book, in my name.
But not your fake name?
No, the fake I took and I went in the train. When I came in the train, I find another Christian who know me. He said, where you go, David? I said, I go do a job. I know one. And I took the door and I went in order.
In another car?
In another car. When I came in another car, people talk from where you are. I told him this town. I forgot. He said, I never saw over there is Levikone.
Oh, I see.
Then I ran away again.
It's still on the train. So
you're
running in the train.
Then I ran in the infant train.
The train you were in Yugoslavia.
People used to recognize me.
You were taking a train from Yugoslavia to Italy.
No. Yugoslavia took train to Mostar.
What's that?
From Gradiška to Mostar.
What's that?
Mostar is a town in Herzegovina.
But that's Yugoslavia still.
That's Yugoslavia.
Well, slow down for 1 minute. I have one question. You had those fake papers, but then you said the police caught you. When you say they caught you, how did they know you were Jewish?
One police was a man, I keep telling you, no listen.
I have trouble understanding.
He used to live Polyokam, a Jewish landlord, and I used to fix bathrooms.
So he recognized
He recognized me. He said, this man is good man, let him go.
No, but how did they catch you when they took you to that man?
The different police case.
But they recognized you.
They don't recognize me. They catch everybody who go in a car with a horse.
So they took everybody running.
They go every to police.
But how did they know you were Jewish or not Jewish?
Everybody go there to see the papers. And when I came there was this man, he become commissar. He was in
I still am
Banyalupa.
having one trouble thing. Okay, slow down.
Trouble every time.
This is my trouble. You got these fake papers. You had permission to go to Laktasha. You got to Laktasha, you get these other fake papers.
That's right.
But then you get caught. How and why?
Already I want go to the train. Laktasha don't have train.
So how did you get caught? Why did they catch you?
In Derventa. In Derventa is a train. I want go get it in the train.
And how did they catch you?
In Laktasha is no train. We came from Laktasha with the horses. And me and driver, I paid so much, I had a little bit kuna.
Right.
And they catch us, and they brought us in police.
Why did they catch you?
Because for see the document, what they don't know.
Oh, they didn't know what you were.
No, they
but
don't
they
know.
just saw you were traveling.
Yeah, that's so any
So they pick up. See, this is what I don't understand.
In every
Could you
entering the town,
Is there a problem?
entering the town,
How come you're not taking pictures
I
of
do
us?
both.
What?
all the time you used to be people.
Because you were traveling, they picked you up. And they took you to this place, but the guy knew you, and he said he's okay. They let you go. You
And
get
they
on the
left me.
train.
They left.
And then on the train, you keep meeting people you knew.
Before I met my sister, and I said, run away from
But she
me.
said no.
And I give her my original paper, what I had. There was no more good for me.
You wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah. And when because she here for somebody that they take me police. When I was liberated already, he said, leave alone that man.
So now you're on the train,
I
and
did
people talking to you, and you feel like you're gonna get in trouble.
But they talk from where you are there. They see I don't have accent, Dalmatia, and they.
So you were like a little strange to them.
And this name, Levikone.
What kind of name is that?
I invented that because I took this paper not to the town, Spalato, because I was scared. In Spalato, they know the Jew ran away. I made to the little town near Spalato.
In Herzegovina.
That's it.
You're still in Yugoslavia. My question is, did you look Jewish? How did you look? Do you look like a Jewish person in Yugoslavia? Do you look like a Muslim? What do you look like?
If they don't recognize, they don't know. They don't know. If I had this paper, that was good paper.
Okay.
When I came in Italy, I don't need that paper no more.
No, so you got to a town in Herzegovina, right?
When I came in Spalato, this paper was nothing no more for me. I have to register with it again to the Italian police.
So you get the train to Italy, basically. You take the train to Italy.
Was no Italy. Was ex-Yugoslavia, was occupied by Italy.
And it's called Split. Again?
Yeah.
But now you have your papers, right?
This paper what I had, I hide some, I don't remember.
The Levicon?
Was no good no more.
Why?
Eh? Because I have to register with my really name.
Why?
Because over there it was for a while okay for Jews.
In Italy?
In Split. That was occupied by Italy.
So you thought it was going to be okay?
Because they told us.
So you registered in your real name,
We
David
registered, we had Jewish community, we had
So
synagogue.
it was okay then?
Was okay.
What year is this?
From 41.
So 1941, you get to Italy, split. And it's okay for Jews, sort of. It
was
seems
okay temporarily. And then I applied for Italian government to work.
Did you speak Italian?
I speak half Italian, half because my neighbor in Pagnamuca was Italian.
Oh, okay.
But what's happened, I got a job in cement factory. And then I told him I'm a plumber, it was okay. Then what's happening...
so you lived in Split?
I live in Split. And I had a room by this Lenka, your mother now had. And one day I see she pack everything. Start the partisan, start killing people. You couldn't walk in the street. Mussolini came, he had a speech, and everybody have to raise hand. I ran away in a toilet, I don't want to raise hand. And they was thinking I got a bomb, they broke me teeth.
Wait, slow down. You didn't want to raise hand like Heil Hitler type thing?
Right.
So you went to the toilet.
I went in the toilet.
And then what happened?
And the saloon keeper came here, what you do here? And they brought a fascist. They didn't know what I do. I got scared, I hide myself. So when I saw that, I said, already they start organized to put Jew in concentration camp inside Italy. And since I had a piece of paper, then I worked as a mechanic in cement factory, was a rabbi of Atias, and I showed him. He said, Timosha, you can stay here. But I scared myself. This lady where I live, she packed.
So it was getting very scary.
Yeah. And then he took me to the police commissioner with this piece of paper. He made believe he talked good Italian. And he said, he said he can stay. I got scared. I went in the Jewish community. They put us 300 people in a house. They tied our hand, two per two.
Who
put
did?
Us in the Italian.
The Italians. So you got captured by the Italians.
Italian was there. They occupied Split.
But they captured you because you're Jewish.
They captured all the registration to go in a Jewish club.
Right.
And from there, they will come a ship and send us in Italy. And I saw that problem. I said, what I have to do here? Every night used to. But before that,
wait, slow down.
was as a DavidLevy.
Wait, slow down. What do you mean they took you and tied you and put you on it? I don't understand this part.
Was a Jewish Levy, DavidLevy in Split. And they looked for him.
Was that you?
Yeah. And they catch me in the evening, DavidLevy put me in jail.
So they caught
all
you.
Jews.
Okay.
All Jews.
So they put you in jail and Split.
That's right.
Because you were Jewish.
Then it took me a week. I'm not this man.
But you were the man, right?
Yeah. But what's happening, getting hard to be Split. And I was thinking I will live over there because I got paper, I work. But every night was bombed, this.
Now how did you convince them you weren't that DavidLevy, that they thought you were David?
Well, they catch that boy.
Oh, there was really another one?
He dropped a bomb someplace. He was a partisan. Start getting worse and worse. So when I saw that my landlady, this Lenka, she took my bed, and I said to the husband, she had husband, where you go? I have to run away. He couldn't. Because he was a relation with the people of Spalato. She's born in Spalato. Was a synagogue they bombed. They burned up synagogue one. I was there. 2 synagogues. When I saw that, I said, I have to come. I consulted this Rabbi Atias. He said, do what you want. So they took us in a place, a Jewish club. And we stayed one night. Next day came ship, they tied us with 2 hands. two people together. I was tied to Davidovich and put us in this ship.
Maybe somebody puts it in. They put you on a ship, or where did they send you?
They tied us, not the woman, the man, 2 per 2. And in every department was chairs, 4 or 4 people. When we have to go in toilet, we have to go both. I was tied to Davidovich, and we go in toilet.
Did you know Davidovich from before?
No, that I met him over there. When we came to Trieste,
Trieste is Italy or Yugoslavia?
Trieste is half and half. Was Italia that time. They took him back again.
So they took you by ship?
By ship in Trieste, when that's a port, is no more go. They put us in a buses, they took the chains, and they give us Cinsano to drink a little glass.
What's that, Cinsano?
That's like a wine, expensive. I said, that's a crazy house. Here they tied us, and here they give everything. Then they took us in a town, 40 people, 4 boss, in Valle del Pasubio,
in Italy,
province of Vicenza. And over there we was underneath the Carabinieri, that's a gendarme, police.
So what did you do there?
Nothing.
Were you in a house, in a camp, in a what?
They give us a slip in a boarding house for men.
So it was like in prison. They had a guard in front of the house.
God, you cannot go, so just allow.
And it was like a rooming house?
A rooming house. And we ate.
And there were like 40 of you?
We could eat only lunchtime.
Well, what did you do all day?
And the government give us 8 lire. For 8 lire you can get only nothing. So
what did you do there during the day? What did you do?
Everybody was dressed up nice. They had money. I had no money.
So you weren't like in a camp here. You were just like, they were watching you.
Watching. Every day 2 damn things. Then I saw a little tiny plumber. He worked in the hall. And I jumped over there and I helped him. And he said, you know how to do.
Were you allowed to go into the town?
A little town,
So they let you go out, but you had to always come back.
Just a little bit around. Then
you helped the plumber.
Plumber said to me, I cannot keep you. The Maresciallo is a chief of police. He said, a prisoner cannot work.
Right.
They call us Ebreo prigioniero.
You were Jewish
prisoner. He don't let me work. Okay, I had no money. I had to buy bread and a little bit milk, I think. Then the lady would eat, asleep. Other people used to sing, the dance. I had no patience to do that. And then I go by his son. He had a shop with bicycle.
This is the plumber?
No plumber. Plumber finished, I couldn't work.
Oh, okay.
They don't let
the owner of the house.
Yeah, the son had a bicycle. And I come over there. I used to have bicycle. I started fixing. Then he had lots of bicycle. And he had photo apparat. I met his daughter. I used to walk. She started teach me Italian. Then the daughters of the landlady said, Davide, go with my daughters. We used to be friendly kids. To pick up wood. We pick up fashion that can dry. And I went with those 2 daughters. One was 14 years old. She teach me Italian. Then
so this is in this house with the landlady.
Valle del Pasubio.
And there were guards. You had to always be
one night
And you were about 30 years old now, like 30 years old.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then one evening we was outside like a machine, nothing to do. In every place used to write in Italian. Ogni ebreo una spia. Every Jew is one spy. Then came fascists. They broke me teeth.
They beat you up, you mean?
Yeah. And then I go by police. I said I would like to have transfer. Where Sossano? That time I had over there this Stern was that I met him, and he's a rabbi from our town.
So you knew there were these Jewish friends in Sossano?
Yeah,
How did you
we
know
used
they
to
were
ride
there?
together. Yeah, I know that.
How did you know
When
they
we
were there?
came with this ship,
Right.
we had buses.
Oh, some people went to Sossano.
Yeah, well,
So
they
you
took us
had
30,
a
40
friend
to
from...
little town in the province of Vicenza.
Oh.
And I know that this Rabbi Tamu, he write to me, come on here.
What was the rabbi's name?
Atias, Michael Atias.
So you wanted to be transferred to Sossano.
And I got transferred, and when I came in this town, Sossano,
Did they follow you with a guard? Did a police officer take you there?
no, I have to go
And
they
register.
go and register here. Then I see that rabbi, he had a mother, sister, his wife was in Italy, and I said to him in Ladino, Signor Rabbi, Padre, don't call me Rabbi, call me Michael.
Right.
Because he was getting weak, brother, working, because no more Rabbi, no more.
So in Sossano, was it the same situation like in Trieste? You basically lived in a rooming
No, in
house?
Sossano was different people. More over there was Tyrol. There was mix up German and Italian faction
In Trieste.
in Valle del Pasubio.
And where did you live when you came to Sossano?
Sossano, I lived by a place, it was a boarding house, a saloon.
And what did you do during the day?
Nothing.
You weren't allowed to work or anything?
No, but what's happening,
Did they have police officers watching?
yeah, everything same. We walk around like a machine, we had nothing to do.
Right.
And driver from an autobus saw me in those places when we had eat together. He said, you know, David, I want that you come with me to a man. He's a nice man, he's a carpenter. So I went with him. And I eat there, and I start working with him. I went carpenter, then I went in the field, cut the grass.
So he let you do some work to help you?
Yeah. I had food. Then we work in the field. And in the field was a young man, very rich, and I cut grapes over there for the wine. And I cut weeds. And I asked him favor, then he gave me some flour. He said, "It's not allowed." So his mother used to bring food for me and for that Marco, he was named. That's the lady I hired by him.
Marco's the carpenter?
Yeah. And then...
So the driver who took you to Marco, he was just trying to help you?
That's the man, driver of the bus, make me acquaintance.
Was he Jewish? No.
No, Italian.
But he liked you.
So I started working and they liked me. And I had food by the field.
Marco.
No, Marco, the mother of this big boss, big landlord. He had fields. He had lots of property.
What was his name?
His name is Carluccio.
So you worked in Carluccio's field.
That's right.
And you worked with Marco?
With Marco. And his mother, old widow, she liked to walk. That was a mile away from
She
where,
would give you food.
and she brought the food. And in the night I used to go sleep in that little albergo. But when Hitler came in Sossano, that was the end. I left my valise with a John, and this Marco called me here. He dug a hole over there, and that's where I hide myself for 2.5 years. That's all.
So this is Marco's house.
Marco da Tosa.
That was his name?
That's
and he had sisters and...
He had sister far away. When I was scared, I used to go by his sister, 5 miles away.
How did they take you there?
With a bicycle. I hide myself. And
so you lived in Marco's house for 2 years?
Not a house, in the ground.
In the ground. So that was when Hitler came to Sassano. And Marco had a family there? Or was just Marco?
He had 2 sons and 1 daughter. And the younger daughter is born.
So you stayed in this hole all day. Did you go out at night?
In the morning, early. Then one day...
At night you would go out?
Yeah. One day she decided to go in church to confess.
Well, right. I know one thing. When you how big was this hole?
About 3 foot deep and 4 by 4. I had
like
a ladder.
This feet, 3 foot deep like this?
3 foot is deeper like that.
Like that. And like this?
That's right.
And
I had a candle, and I had a dictionary. And I studied.
And then at night, what would you do when you went outside?
I went only to make duty, that's all.
And then...
I was afraid to go in the... Then I got sick. Then he got mad, he said, come in the house. I came in the house, I got scared. I ran away to the next neighbor. Then I stay in the stable in the top with a...
Why were you scared?
Hey, because over there go every night, German go looking for partisan.
Oh, you would hear the Germans when you were in the hole?
But German was in the town, only a mile away.
So you got scared?
Sure.
So you went to his neighbor?
I went by this neighbor, then I went sleep in the stable up where is the hay.
Did the neighbor know you were there?
The neighbor knew me, his son. Then what happened, I got scared so much the German came, and I make a leap, piss.
The Germans were in the barn when you were up there?
And the man who knew about me, he said, that's a cat's.
Oh.
Then I got all white, my hair.
Your hair turned white overnight?
Yeah.
Because you got scared?
Yeah.
Because the Germans were in the same room as you?
No, they was down.
But they were in the same building? And you peed in
He's
your
a
pants.
stable, he's a stable.
Right.
How is his father away from
And
me?
how did you know your hair turned white? You looked in the mirror the next day?
I saw that. Those stables, they got opening all over. And you spy.
So the Germans were looking for Jews?
Looking for Jews, looking for Italian to make him prisoner, looking for partisan, looking for everybody.
I see. So
They
then
want to arrest all young people.
So how many years were you in this family in Italy?
About 2.5 years.
And most of the time you were in the hole? And then at the end you were in the stable?
Then wait a minute, when she got confessed, then she got a Jew in the hall.
Right.
She came in the hall, brought some food, and she said, Pietro, my name was Pietro. I said, don't call me Dave.
Right.
Pietro, in Italian, and she was in church by the priest, not by the mass. She just went confess. You know how they do.
Right.
The church is open every day, and when they see somebody, they got a little tiny window for people to confess. And she told the priest that she got a Jew hiding.
How old was she?
Who?
This girl. Was she a young girl or old?
How can be? She had 3 children.
This was Marco's sister?
Wife.
Oh, Marco's wife confessed?
Yeah.
Why do you think she did that?
She could not take anymore. She was afraid.
She was afraid.
She was afraid. They would burn the house. And that's why
the priest
came and he talked.
Did he come at night or during the day?
I told her, already you told him, tell him to go early, 3 o'clock in the morning. He was a fat priest.
So he knocked on the door?
No, we met. You see this little house in the back what I got? I used to stay over there and smoke.
Right.
And then he came there and he talked.
So he met you at 3 o'clock in the morning outside in the backyard?
He came with a bicycle. And he said how nice to be a Catholic. I would be Saint Pietro or Saint David. She told him everything. I said, I don't need Saint Pietro, I don't need Saint David, I am a man. And I said, the war will not be so long. And I was born a Jew, I stay a Jew. He got a little bit mad, took a bicycle.
Now, weren't you afraid?
I was afraid, and I ran in this other house.
The stable.
So tomorrow morning there was children of this Marco looked for me like a crazy.
Oh, you didn't tell him where you went?
No, how I can tell him? I was scared.
Did you get permission from the guy who owned the stable, or you just went?
But happened that his son, now that I'm hiding there, he used to call me all the time, then I go in partisan. I said, you crazy? Today you partisan, tomorrow you go with Hitler. So he now. Next day...
What do you mean today you're partisan, tomorrow you... What does that mean?
Well, you don't know how it's politics, those young boys. They go in the... You know what's partisan?
A little bit.
Oh, that's the... Partisan against Germany.
Right.
The people, Italian.
Right.
Can be Jew, can be Italian, can be you, but partisan was...
But you were afraid if you went to the partisan...
I have to go because I'm afraid of this same partisan. Tomorrow he will go with Hitler.
Right, right.
So, tomorrow they get crazy looking for me. Pietro. What? Come on back.
They found you?
Yeah.
It was right next door? It was right...
Good.
It was like
3 blocks, 5.
Oh, okay.
So, I said, why you call me? He said, come on, we got food. The priest sent the bank director, he know me too, because I worked by him when I was hiding too, they know. He was a bank director, he was a mayor of the little town. He brought 2 big bags with food.
Right.
Kobasi, bread, wine. Who sent that? Priest sent to this. And he went to these people to go help that man. So every week they sent food. That was in the close to the ending.
You were in the stable.
Yeah.
And the priest was sending you food?
Priest and the couple of people whom he trusts.
So the priest was your friend now?
They become friend. And came liberation. When came liberation,
was this the Americans?
I jumped in a tank. The American give me
Wait.
clothes.
You're still with the Italian family.
Yeah.
And then you learned that...
I went one early morning, I went around.
On a bicycle?
No bicycle. I went around a little bit, get walk.
Right, and then...
And I saw in the street soldiers. And I know they are not German, they are different uniform.
Were they American?
There was American different, it's khaki. And I jump in the tank and I see who they are, American. I said, I am Yugoslav, Jew. Then I find one man over there who talk Yugoslav. They took me in the town, and the people from the town, here is David, they think I was around between soldiers. They don't know I was hiding. So...
Did you go back to say goodbye to the family?
No, it's not finished with this story.
Oh.
I went in the town, I saw the secretary, and the people, Italian, whom I know, they asked me, where you been? Nobody knows that I'm hiding. They was thinking I'm around as a soldier. They gave me uniform. They said, come on with us in jail. We can kill the German.
What kind of uniform?
It was a jail. And they want to show me the German. I just spit at them. He was thinking I will do something.
Who's this? The Americans took you to the Germans?
Italian people, they know me. I live in that town.
But they didn't know you were hiding.
They didn't know. They was thinking, later they know everything, later everything.
They thought you were like a partisan or something?
Yeah. So, we go around walking.
So they took you to the Germans who were in jail, and they thought you were going to kill them?
Yeah, that's something. They gave me a rifle. I said, I don't need a rifle, I don't need nothing. So the American was in the town, and then they want to see the church.
What is this, 1940?
45. In April, 15 April, I got little. When I came with these soldiers around, they said me, you know this town good, you go with us, then we find Germans hiding. So, we find German in the hall, and came that American with a little gun. He said, get up. He get up with a rifle, and they said, "Hi, Hitler."
The German?
Yeah, this officer, he hit him. I was scared he should hit. He said, no worry. I said, I am afraid with you, you little gun. Who now was? I said, I don't want to go no more. You'll get somebody else.
You were afraid to go with the Americans?
Yeah, he want to go around look for
Germans.
I was scared because later they kill somebody. So the friend of all these people, the brother of the mayor, used to be farmer. And when I was hiding, he used to help me with food. Then he called me one time to make whiskey from grapes. He was thinking that I'm champion. I make something, and I make whiskey, and we eat, and his wife, children, and him. And we eat together.
This is after the liberation? Or
No, that was during. He called me to help me. And over there, his wife said to me, Pietro, my husband wants to have more one child. And was a fire, and I make whiskey. I said, if he wants, you go ahead. I said, you too. They went in the bed and they make a baby.
This is the mayor's brother?
Mayor's brother. He was a farmer.
This is after the liberation or before?
No, before. That was in the way.
They called you to make whiskey for them?
Yeah, to help. And when during that, they left me alone. They went sleep. They left me alone, and I made that whiskey. In the morning early, I came back with my hoe.
Right.
A month, 2 months later, she came to the Marco. Said, I want to see Davide.
So they all knew about you, all these Italians?
These brother of
the mayor.
Mayor and the mayor now. They helped me with food.
The mayor of the city of Sosano?
Mayor, he was a bank director.
But the priest knew about you, the mayor knew about you.
Priest did know. This woman let him know.
Right.
Ah,
right.
Yeah, how you two know get together. Getting me nervous, I got to go buy something to drink. What time?
We're almost finished, right?
What time is? Kiko. His name was Kiko.
Right. This is the mayor's brother.
Brother, farmer. And he brought wine, food. They used to come. They want to help me. They holler to me. I used to tell them that they become from Jews. I was scared, but I had to tell him. They want that I become Christian, they become Christian, they become Christian. So when I refused the priest starts selling. Now, the lady of this Kiko wife, she had poor lady 5 children. And she came down in the hall. She tell the lady she went up to David. She came down, she bring some polenta. He said, David, she know the name David. They know me before this neighborhood. Sometimes they call me Pietro, sometimes David. I am pregnant. I said, good, I'm not with me. I said, I not say you that. He said to me, you hypnotize me. And I went. I said, what's a lot?
What do you mean that you hypnotized me?
Then the man want one more child.
Right.
And she asked me, will you stay here eating? I said, why not? Boy is 5, let me 6.
Right.
And I suggested that. That's what's happening.
Okay.
So she agreed, and they went.
And then she got pregnant.
She got there, she told me that.
Okay.
So, bye. Was in the end of the war somehow.
Right.
A day before end war.
Right.
Then he called me to make a fire.
Who's he, the mayor's brother?
Kiko.
Right.
Why? He said she will give the bill. They call the woman, you know,
right.
how all the bullshit. And I stay over there. I took a little bit this grappa and food they prepared for me. And she lay up upstairs. And Kiko, please, Pietro, fal foco. I make a big pot with hot water. I didn't know that. And those women go back and forth, and forth. They got the child.
Right.
I go back to my hall again.
Why did they call you? To help?
To help. Was no help. He had small children.
Oh, I see.
I used to help. I used to pick up tobacco by him before I was hiding. He know me good. He wanted that I become Christian. Batezare. And he steady said, Massa Cristo, you know what's Massa Cristo? Kill the Jew. I used to jokes. But he was a good man. He don't tell nobody. The war finished. The Germans was around and they killed one soldier in front of his house. Then, when they make naming, they give the name DavidLevy at that store.
Who gave you that name?
Yeah.
These women and the Kiko, they give the name to this child.
They named him after you?
Yeah, DavidLevy.
Wow.
That's the name.
So you sure you weren't the father of this child?
Huh?
Are you sure you weren't the father of this child?
No, she was a fat woman, boy.
So
what's happening? Then I had a coach the American gave to me, and I walked between the town, and I got a bicycle, Partizan gave to me bicycle, and I had a bicycle, I go in town, and then, please see me, come on here, Pietro. Now it's time that we make a big feast. We call you Santo Davide. I said, leave me alone now. I listened to your story before. You are a nice man. You don't make trouble. You help me.
Okay.
When I came in America, I sent to poor people some money that they divide. That's all.
Did you learn, is this priest, did you find out like when he died? Did he die? Or
I don't know about
is Marco still alive?
it. Marco, they killed him on a motor bicycle, killed him, and she just died last year.
Marco's
I got
wife?
a letter.
Marco's wife just died?
Yeah.
But he had two daughters, right?
Yeah, I can see the picture. She just sent me.
Okay.
This big picture.
Okay, we're recording.
Okay, we're going to start from the beginning. So we're going to show you pictures of Mr. Levy's life. Can you see these pictures? Not so good?
Let's see. Wait. Yeah, hold it up. Okay, yeah, now you can see.
Okay, so these are your brothers and sisters?
That's right.
Who's the little baby?
That's my sister, child,
This sister?
Blanca.
Wait. Let's go.
Who's this?
I don't know if it's that complete.
You can't.
You can't do it.
Well, if you keep moving it back and forth, I can
Oh,
focus
okay.
on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not here. That's Joseph and Leon. I'm not here.
Okay. Okay, can you see it now?
Okay, wait. Sorry, man, so close to getting.
I will make you fast.
Okay, he's trying to focus.
Okay.
How's
Right.
that?
This is the
This is your mother,
mother
your
and
father,
Okay, wait.
Solomon.
That's right, and Zlata.
Okay.
Wait.
Zlata was the tailor.
That's right.
See?
Okay, do it again. Do it again.
He wants to do it again.
Do it again.
Okay.
Stop. He's not having a focus.
Now you can see
Yeah.
his mother, his father, Solomon, and Zlata.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is where? In Italy?
And this is in a picnic in Banja Luka
Oh, really?
of the Jewish organization.
Are you in any pictures here?
Mm.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I had no time to go in picture.
You took the picture, probably. Just tell us when something's important.
This is in the park, Banja Luka Park. And this is a monument,
For your sister.
my cousin, with a Solomon in Sarajevo.
It's like Solomon's monument?
That's Solomon monument. And here is our cousin.
I see.
This is picnic in the school. Here is all Jewish friend,
Uh-huh.
all dead.
This is all in Yugoslavia?
Yeah, it's in the park.
Who's this? What's that?
This is the niece. That's a daughter of Blanca.
Uh-huh.
Here I am in the Air Force.
Air Force in Railovica.
Soldier, Railova. Here is in the technical school. We went on a picnic.
Okay.
Here is my friend Hitler killing. He was my teacher in English.
Uh-huh.
Kohn.
In Yugoslavia or in Italy?
That was in Italy. This is same thing, Jewish community picnic.
In Yugoslavia or in
in
Italy?
Banja Luka.
In Banja Luka.
I had no picnic in Italy. Here,
You look funny here.
yeah. Here, I don't know what year is that. I think
1943.
That's right. I was prisoner in Valle del Pasubio.
And why were you dressed like that?
I took a picture, man, when I bought.
Is that were you dressed like that every day?
No, that's my pom-pom. That's my dress from Yugoslavia.
And who are these girls?
This is very, it's not working.
It's not working?
Because you can't keep moving.
Luisa,
oh, they were very cute.
That's right.
So they were...
I will show you the picture.
So this is in Sassano before you were hidden? I have a question. You went from Valle Pasubio to Sassano.
Yeah.
How did you get permission to do that?
I tried to get permission to be transferred. I told you already.
But how did you get the permission?
From the police department.
How come they let you?
Because I said I got over there my friend from my town, and I went there.
But they let you?
Yeah, with the permission. Here is the all our personnel. This is from Valle del Pasubio.
Uh-huh.
This is for Valle del Pasubio.
These are all the prisoners?
This is Valle del Pasubio, 42.
And this?
And this is still in Valle del Pasubio.
And this?
It is musician now.
And this?
And this is already in Sassano.
Can you see these?
Yeah, I held it though.
Now I bring you...
Wait, he's taking the picture of it. Wait.
This is, I tell you the names. Oblat, Stern, his wife, his sister, Silvio, Eskenazi, me, that's his father, and this is Stern's mother, and this is a wife of this Eskenazi.
Now, where were these people from? Are these Italian Jews or
They are Jews from Yugoslavia, most
Mostly
all of them.
They escaped
all of them.
from Yugoslavia? Can you see this okay?
It's very blurry.
It's very hard?
Yeah, it's very hard to pick up the detail.
Oh, you want to go closer?
I don't know if that'll work.
Let me bring you a picture what she sent that she died already finished. I think it's on the table. It's not on the table, I think.
For some reason it's not.
It's not working good.
Okay. Maybe too close.
Not long ago from those girls, from one of the girls that the
Hold it up more at an angle.
Really?
Yeah,
The mother was Marco's wife?
Marco's wife. Marco got killed.
Where?
They killed him.
Who did?
There was people, you know.
After the war?
After the war, yeah. Somebody killed him.
Okay, that's pretty good now.
Really?
You could take a picture from this Cajotto with this machine.
What is the Cajotto? I don't understand.
Well, that's what I, in the morning, used to go hide.
A doghouse?
No, doghouse, I was in the ground. This was a house where I used to go get some fresh air.
That the picture she just sent and she said
This
that the mother
picture
died.
is taken 90 before she died.
These are the two girls? These are those same girls.
Here, the girls, and the husband, and the mother.
Now, Marco died when?
Marco died, maybe
They killed him.
25 years ago.
Who killed him?
A motor bicycle.
By accident?
Yeah. I got someplace his picture.
Now, when we went to Italy, was Marco alive?
No.
No.
The mother
Okay.
was alive. The wife, the one who confessed,
Gotcha.
she was there.
You say she made pasta asciutta. What she made?
I don't really remember. I just remember the toilet.
Big room.
Can you see this? It's not very good. Okay.
Never catch you.
Yeah, whatever we can catch.
Yeah.
We can catch. If it's not